Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video of the 100 Days to CLAT series. This is day 80 away from the CLAT exam. So, this is a series wherein we create an accountability system for me and the viewers of the series, wherein we can discuss our tasks which we have done for the day, followed by the hours we have studied, and in the final, we can also discuss the strategies, the mistakes, the learnings which we have made during the day. So let us begin the video by discussing the tasks of the day. So this was the thing which I got to realize yesterday, so I wanted to work on these things for English, and those were figure of speech practices. For these figure of speech practices, what I did was I completed two videos, one of Ellie and one of some CAT Institute, and then I followed it up with some RSM question practices. So now I could say that my figure of speech is quite sorted out. Vocab in context is a thing which I wasn't able to do. I mean, I have to collect a big repository of stuff which I need to use for the vocab in context, considering it is a more time consuming and harder thing to do. But this is the utmost priority which I have, and I would be doing it by tomorrow. And I did a summary of AU on two passages, and I felt a bit of improvement in these AU passages because I did this after the 2 hour sessions. The 2 hour sessions went terrible. My score was terrible, my accuracy was terrible, speed was terrible, focus was terrible, everything was terrible. But I feel the difficulty level of these questions which I have practiced in the 2 hour session was much harder than what I usually do in the RSMs. So, in order to become used to with difficult level of questions, I need to practice more of those. So that was still a W, I would say. So after that I did the summary of Aeon passages and I did it quite well. I sailed through those passages. I didn't struggle at any point in those passages. So that was again a W for today. So then I analyzed those passages too, and I found out a few things which I will be discussing at the end. And then the CLAT Express August, I did around three topics for CLAT Express August in 1 hour 15 minutes. I revised a few topics for CLAT Express May. So this was the target which I have set for myself, 9 hours, and the hours I have clocked in for the day are 2, 4, 5, 6, 7:30, 8:15. Yes, I've clocked in around 8:15, which is a bit not up to the mark. Now let us go for the learnings which I have made during the English 2 hour sessions. And the learnings are, how do I build extreme focus? This was a question which I had. So I answered this question here, and that answer to that question is, in order to have that extreme focus or endurance, I need to suffer a bit. And how do I suffer? By doing longer reading sessions or longer solving sessions. So from next on, what I would do is I would increase the study sessions or the practice sessions of mine by 15 minutes till the point it reaches for 3 hours. Once it reaches to 3 hours, I would say I would be really comfortable by sitting for 2 hours in that particular time, because the main problem of mine is that in the mock time, because there are a lot of passages to read, a lot of pressure to absorb, I am not able to perform at my peak efficiency. So in order to get into that peak efficiency mode, I need to practice more and more in modes wherein I'm not that comfortable. So this is an attempt to replicate that level of pressure. And another thing is of think of one passage at a time. Now because I'm having in my mindset that I need to sit for 2 hours, so that is also a bit detrimental, because whenever I solve a single passage, I always get all the questions right despite the difficulty level of the passage, and I do it at a really good speed. So from next on I would try this thing too. And another thing was no phone one for 1 hour before the solving session or the mock. This was again a key detriment for my focus levels, I believe, because I saw a video today which was explaining the negative effects of the phone. I mean, I will be taking a big step in the next week, which would be regarding my phone. Revise previous mocks and sessions. This was the key or the biggest learning, I would say, that is to revise the previous learnings. I am not doing this, and that would only make me suffer in the long term, because when I'm not learning from the past mocks, that is of no use. It is just simple mental exercise which is of no use. And how do I have extreme comprehension? I would get extreme comprehension by extreme focus. Extreme focus would come by 3 hour study sessions. Having mindset to sit for 2 hours is wrong. So this was it. So now I am looking forward to write the mock test, all India Open mock test on 19, 20, 21st, I guess. Yes, I would be writing that AIOM. I would consider this as my CLAT exam, the official CLAT exam, in order to simulate and get most out of that AIOM. So I'll let you guys update on that. So if you guys need any help, you can comment down below.